up, everybody? Welcome back. Happy New Year's. I know it's been a minute since I've posted, but for those of you who are familiar with the content on my channel, me and my husband did go through our first IVF cycle. It did end up ending in a miscarriage, you know, and your girl took it a lot harder than she realized she would. The doctors, I will mention, did an amazing job prepping you for either outcome. They even were positive about, you know, if it doesn't work the first time, you've got the second, you've got, you know, so many eggs. But honestly, it was, you can never really prepare for that. But it is now 2020. I am back. I'm going to stop clapping my hands. That's another thing I do in my video that people didn't like. But I'm back with more consistent content. I'm going to be more consistent. That is my New Year resolution, is consistently giving you guys content. But I'm back. I'm feeling good. Just recently went through our second IVF cycle, and stay tuned for more about that. For those of you who are new, my name is Talasia Young. On my channel, I talk about IVF, being a blended family, mommy stuff, you know, mommy stuff, just generally what it's like being with a Korean man, black woman, just stuff like that. So I'm not sick, guys. There's a reason why I have no makeup on, and I'm just in my comfies. I will explain that a little bit later. But yeah, so we went through our second IVF cycle. We started officially in October. So between the first cycle and the second cycle, I had about a 2 months break, sort of. They immediately started me back on the birth control. And I think that's honestly what kind of kept me through, because there were some days where I just didn't want to even get out of bed. And I was just so sad, you know, which is to be expected. The thought of knowing that we were going to be proactive about it and just get back into it, I think that's something that just really motivated me. Now, that's not the best option for everyone. Some women, you really just need to take a break, because IVF is mentally exhausting and taxing, and it is a lot, and sometimes you just really need to just take a minute, take a break, and your baby will come, and it will happen. But for me, the thought of waiting, I personally felt like I just need to go right back into the next cycle, and that's what I did. So the wonderful thing with the second cycle is I only honestly had 3 appointments. The first one was just my baseline appointment, checking out my levels and everything and making sure that I didn't ovulate. The second one was after I got like the medication and stuff, and I will go over the medications and how I took them in the following video, so I'm not going to detail too much on that. But the medication was nothing like the first. As you guys saw in my previous videos, IVF videos, there were a lot of shots. There were a lot of medication. I had my birth control pill. When I got to my baseline, I didn't have to continue those. I had 1 estradiol pill, which was just thick lining, so that when they were to transfer the embryo in there, it would stay. And that was estradiol. I'll go over that in my next video, like I said, sorry. That was estradiol. And then I just had 1 shot, which was a small needle. I'll show you what it looks like. And that went into my stomach. And that was just to make sure that I didn't ovulate beforehand. Like, they needed, you know, everything needs to be timed. And the last thing was the progesterone and oil. I didn't start that one immediately. But then my second appointment was just to check my levels and make sure everything is okay. And the very third appointment is your embryo transfer. So it's the baseline, checking your levels for the second one, and then putting the baby inside you for the third appointment. And then after that, you can continue to go to your own doctor to take the pregnancy test or whatnot, and to take your 2 beta tests, or you can continue with the facility. We stuck with the facility because if we were going to be pregnant after this cycle, after the second cycle, I just felt more comfortable being with a hospital that already knew everything, as opposed to going to like an OBGYN that isn't familiar with the IVF journey and stuff like that. Because, for example, one of the things I'm going to mention in the next video, is how you have to continue your estradiol and your progesterone and oil. If you end up being pregnant, you still have to continue those until you're 10 weeks. And I just felt more comfortable being with an OBGYN, being with the hospital that does IVF, because they already know what's going on. If they have any confusion or any issues, they can walk right down the hall and ask someone, you know, and just check with the doctors that are more familiar with IVF. Okay, so this second cycle, I'm glad to say, was successful. Currently, right now, while I'm filming this video, I am 12 weeks. By the time it goes up, I should be 12 weeks because my New Year's resolution is to get more content going up. And I just cannot, I'm so ecstatic and just so happy and so grateful. And it's just crazy to think about how I was last summer emotionally after the first failed IVF cycle and to how I am right now with a successful one. It's just like for all the women out there who are going through IVF, realize, like, I know it's hard when you're in the moment and you're down, or you're like, oh my God, all these needles, all this medication, but it will happen for you. It will happen for you. Just do not lose faith, do not give up, and just stay strong and patience. And that's a big thing in IVF is patience. You have to wait until you get your beta test to see if you're pregnant. You gotta wait for the second one, and then you just gotta wait for you to actually get the symptoms. And boy, when those pregnancy symptoms come, they come. At least for me. This is why I have no makeup on today. I have my glasses. I have my little comfy head thing, because I have what they call morning sickness, but I have day sickness. So it will hit me, boom, at lunch, and then it'll stay all night. And lemon water will help, but I'll get to like what's been helping me with my day sickness in another video. But yeah, it's morning sickness, that's BS. That's complete BS. Like, yeah, some women get up in the morning and it might go away, but it can last all day. It can last just in the morning. It can last just in the evening. It's very sporadic when it wants to pop up, and I just didn't have the energy to get glammed up today, so please excuse my appearance. That this year on our channel is going to be pretty much the same as like the beginning. IVF, blended family, food, family, fun, pretty much. We do have some exciting news coming up that does not involve the baby, but stay tuned for that. The next video will be up. We will know the gender, and we will do a gender reveal. Me and Kim will do a gender reveal together. So look out for that. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification button so that you are aware when I'm consistently posting more content. And I will see you next time. Bye.